This is the new Aerodyne Special Jazz Bass from Fender. And y'all, what is there to say about the Aerodyne line that hasn't been said already? Basically what you get is a super slick, super high quality, made in Japan instrument that sounds, feels, and plays absolutely incredible. And not only that, but you get it for a pretty dang low price considering it's a made in Japan bass too. To whereas all in a whole, I'm just stoked that Fender has brought back the Aerodyne in a new configuration and brand new colors that just keep the line going. So the Aerodyne line that Fender's come out with over the decades, I have to say, I've always really liked them. I used to have a black PJ configuration that was amazing. Really, the only thing I didn't like about it was how much of a fingerprint magnet it was. And other than that, it is absolutely impeccable and such an incredible instrument. But now it seems that Fender's brought back the Aerodyne series and not just what is called the special line, but they have it separated now to where it's not just a PJ, but they have the jazz bass configuration and the P bass configuration too. But before we dig into the Aerodyne Special Jazz Bass, and for the sake of transparency, this video is sponsored by our good friends over at Sweetwater. Absolutely love these guys, their customer service, their 55-point inspections, and of course the candy that comes in with each and every package that they send out. And of course, just like any other sponsored content on my channel, this has absolutely no effect on how I feel, what I think, what I say, any of the sounds of this video, or anything like that. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So the Aerodyne Special Jazz Bass, she's back and she looks, clean as hell, I have to say. Starting off with the classic Fender jazz bass body, this one's a little different, a little more aerodynamic, and it just looks way more sleek and slick in my opinion. You have a slim basswood body with really smooth contours and an incredibly nice looking top binding that just really brings it together. You have chrome hardware throughout the body, including the Babix FCH4 bridge, which this bridge is awesome to me and it's such a nice upgrade from a standard Fender bridge. It's one of the things that's, again, the Aerodyne line is special. It is just a lot more exquisite than your standard jazz and P bass line because there are much more exquisite looks to it, but also the hardware on it too is just so great. For your controls, you have 3 knobs, 2 volume pots for each pickup, as well as a master tone. And then for your pickups too, this is something different. There's Aerodyne special single coil pickups that Fender says are special to the Aerodyne line. I can't really hear a big difference between most jazz basses, but I can say that these sound really good, really full, and super crisp too. And unlike previous iterations of the Aerodyne line that just simply came in a really smooth metallic tuxedo black, this one comes in 3 different finishes for the jazz bass. This one in particular is the Dolphin Gray finish. I just really like the overall aesthetics of this, especially with that matching headstock, but it also comes in this really cool Chocolate Burst and Dolphin Blue too. Then moving up to what to me is the absolute best part about this bass, because it was the best part about the bass before, but now it is even better in my opinion. You have the 20 fret bolt-on C-shaped maple neck with a satin polyester finish and rosewood fretboard. Now the main thing that makes this one even better is the satin finish that they put on the back of the neck that feels absolutely incredible. And I'm talking prime, top of the line, 5-star, just incredible feeling neck because of that satin finish. The medium jumbo frets feel absolutely amazing on this beautiful rosewood fretboard, and of course because of that satin finish on the back of the neck, you're able to go up and down as fast as you want with absolute ease. And then moving up to the beautiful matching headstock, you have a synthetic bone nut, as well as standard open gear chrome tuners. Now the tuners don't have a brand on them, I'm assuming they're just some of Fender's, and they work completely perfect. Those in tandem with that Babix bridge just keep tuning completely stable throughout no matter what. And so for the pros, there's a lot. I have to say, the neck first and foremost. Second of all, there's so much punch and so much clarity in these pickups, and no matter what, it just sounds so good and so versatile too. I love being able to have an individual volume for each one, as well as that master tone. It's simple, it's passive, but it gets the job done excruciatingly well. And finally, of course, the bass itself just looks, plays, and feels so incredibly. And of course, just the aesthetics alone are so slick and sleek throughout. As for the cons, I will say there is a bit of neck dive. I think that's just because they slimmed down the body. It's a super slim and comfortable body, but because of that, there's less weight, so the headstock does take charge a little bit. I don't think it's a very big neck dive, of course, by any standards, but that's just how I feel about it. There is some neck dive, but nothing crazy like that. And one thing to me personally, I want to see these with a matte finish in the future, just because I love these basses so much, but man, these super shiny finishes are a pain to film with. I would just really love to see some matte finishes from Fender for the Aerodyne line in the future. And so yeah, that was the Aerodyne Special Jazz Bass. There's so much involved with this, and I think it's just one of Fender's best values, because this is right under $1,400 for a made in Japan bass that just plays, looks, feels absolutely incredible across the board. Of course, that's all in my opinion, but let me know what you guys think about the Aerodyne Special Jazz Bass, and what do you guys want to see from it in the future. But of course, thank you each so much for watching, for commenting, for sharing, subscribing, follow me on social media, all that weird, crazy stuff. I truly do appreciate it, guys. Seriously, I love y'all, and I just appreciate y'all watching every single video. It means the absolute world to me. And of course, a humongous thank you to my Patreon supporters right over here. Mwah, mwah. But y'all, thank you again so much as always. And of course, no matter where in the world you are, stay safe, practice that bass. If you have a beard, cut it down to a mustache, because why not? Who cares? They're fun. And I'll see y'all next time.